476-5959. We have an open line.
Is there any joint care that I ought to keep in mind in exercising? Should I be wearing protection pads, or are there certain types of supplements I should take to protect my joints?
The supplements that are advertised to benefit the joints generally do not withstand the test of triple-blind studies. However, I do recommend that you do, of course, resistance exercise is going to improve the health of your general joints. Unless you have a joint problem or joint issue, which you would consult your doctor about before entering a resistance program, yes, absolutely. And the things to keep in mind, which of course we're going to do for you if you come in, but if you're working out on your own or you're trying to do something without any professional assistance, you're going to want to keep that joint in its natural range of motion, hopefully never go to the complete lockout position if you're exercising that particular body part, and keep the impact to zero if possible. You don't want to impact those joints, you just want to work them.
476-5959. What about the mental and psychological impacts of working out?
There's a great benefit, and it's been shown over and over. What happens is right after an intense exercise program, your body, your endocrine system is going to release endorphins. And this is a very nice feeling, natural hormone that your body produces that is going to make you feel happy. It's going to make you feel comfortable. It's going to make you feel positive. And it's also going to help you with your sleeping pattern. So they're just a whole host of psychological benefits to resistance exercise in particular.
Mark, which TV celebrity do you think has the best body?
TV celebrity. Okay,
I'm putting him on the spot there.
I'm going to stretch this and say, Arnold Schwarzenegger is an everything celebrity. So I say he's a political movie, and because his movies are played on TV, I'm getting out of this cheap. I say Arnold.
Bill?
Well, do I tell people what I really think of Arnold or not? He's not my biggest, the thing of it is the impact he's had on the exercise world is not 100% positive because, of course, he sort of falls into that cartoon character look. So I'm not a big Arnold fan. I don't know if he's actually a TV show guy, but my personal favorite is Frank Zane. But if you're going to go for TV, Steve Reeves, wasn't he on TV?
I gather. I don't know.
Yeah, that's okay. You win.
All right.
I vote for Steve Reeves, too.
Okay, I'll give you an easier question. Can exercise affect depression? I think you may have answered it, but specifically.
There's absolutely no doubt. I have a client right now who has come to me for clinical depression because this particular client's physician has instructed this client to come in and not necessarily to me, but to go to someone who understands exercise and to really start a vigorous exercise program. And this particular person has noticed a big change in the outlook that they have on life. So there's no doubt that it helps fight depression in a big way.
476-5959 is the number. I was once talking to another personal trainer, and I said, what magazines should I read? And he said, the ones with the guys on the cover that are all pumped up, don't read those. Look for a magazine, if it's a health magazine, with somebody on the cover who you'd like to look like. Do you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely, because there is a great division that went on in the late 70s between, and you sort of touched on this before when you asked about Arnie, but there is the old school of physical training, and then there's kind of the new school of physical training. And what I mean by that is the old school is all about health, flexibility, general conditioning, joint flexibility, the good things, your heart, your lungs, liver, kidneys, everything is considered in that, and all body parts are considered equally and trained equally. The new school, what people are doing is they're focusing on greatly increasing the size of certain muscle groups to attain a certain look. And when I mentioned earlier about pinpoint focus on that, it really is a modified form of powerlifting. And the sport of powerlifting, unfortunately, is sort of riddled with injury after injury and disaster story after disaster. And I think it's pretty well accepted that it's a very dangerous sport. And we don't look upon it at Fitness Terrace with a great deal of admiration at all. So if you're going to read something, why don't you read Prevention? What's wrong with that one? That's a good one. I love Prevention magazine.
Sounds good. Lou Platt says he thinks LL Cool J is his ideal person.
Oh, that's very good. Very, very good idea.
Now, his micronutritional supplement is cognac, right?
Okay, what about sleep deprivation? Can exercise help with that?
Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, the reverse is true as well. We definitely recommend that if you're going to get into an exercise program, that you get the proper amount of sleep in order to give your body time. It's during that time of sleep, and the recommendation is 7 to 9 hours for optimum health and optimum longevity. So if you're not getting that, even if you're in a heavy exercise program, then we recommend that you see your general physician and get a referral and possibly get some help with getting that sleep. It's crucial during an exercise program that you get your rest.
Hey, Cindy, you're on News Talk 590 WRW with certified personal trainer Bill Johnston.
Wow, thank you. This is the first time I caught the show, so I really like it.
Thank you.
I have a question about reducing in the ab area. Any special way?
Absolutely. I'm so glad that you asked. What a great question, Cindy.
Okay.
That's terrific.
Okay.
Of course, it is crucial, and of all of the body parts, we divide the body up into 8 general body parts at Fitness Terrace. Of all of them, the most important and the one we exercise each and every day, Mark will tell you, is the core, which is not only the abdominal area, but the lower back area all around the torso. You need to exercise that. You need to strengthen that, which is going to give you terrific advantages of flexibility, not only now, but very late into life, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. There's no reason you can't stay flexible and healthy and great movement your entire life. However, when it comes to losing the fat stores, which sometimes can be either around the torso or more around the hip area, depending on your particular metabolic type, we really recommend focusing on your nutrition. It's the nutrition that's going to give you this impact much more so than improving those muscles and the muscle tone in that area, which of course then will show through later once you lose that fat. So that's what you should do.
So that would be more protein probably, right?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up as well, because of course, you're talking about the high-protein diets that limit carbohydrate intake. No, we do not recommend the South Beach diet or Dr. Atkins' diet, who incidentally died of a heart attack and a stroke, I believe. Kind of poetic justice there. Because what you'll find is those diets are high-fat diets. And I don't know if you just tuned in, but we talked earlier about really a low-fat diet. And since there are only 2 macronutrients that provide energy to the body, carbohydrate and fat, we much prefer carbohydrates. So go to your complex carbohydrates for energy, Cindy. You're going to be much better off.
All right, Cindy?
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Hey, we are running out of time. Our guest has been Bill Johnston. He's a certified personal trainer. How does somebody get a hold of you and find out more about Fitness Terrace?
Well, give us a call at 729-3564, 729-3564, or log on to the World Wide Web, fitnessterrace.com, TERRACE, fitnessterrace.com.
Thank you very much, Bill Johnston, and it's Johnston, Bill Johnston. Mr. Jonathan Doherty.
I just want to put in a plug for the Capital Physician Report on our website, albmed.org. We update it almost daily, and you can get a lot of good news on it, Mark.
And I want to put in one more plug for the Chili Challenge on November 13th, a way to have some fun and help the Alzheimer's Association, the Kidney Foundation. Call us at 1-800-272-3900. Also, our major conference on November 24th, the Caregivers Conference. It's an all-day thing. It is unbelievable. We have some unbelievable guests. Call us 1-800-272-3900. You want to get a hold of me? Call that same number, ask for Marc Kaplan, or you can go to www.alz.org, and you can get all the information you need. Thank you very much. Have a really good week. And Louis Platt is working his fingers to the bone